You open your eyes. Before you even stretch, a familiar tightness settles in your chest. Your heart's already pounding. Your mind is off to the races, running through every single thing that could go wrong today, replaying every awkward moment from yesterday, all before your feet have even touched the floor. If that sounds like your morning, then you, my friend, are caught in the morning anxiety trap. But what if I told you this? The very thing that's supposed to wake you up is actually making that morning dread worse. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we're not just going to talk about this sneaky trap. I'm going to give you a step-by-step escape plan to get you out and keep you out for good. Let's take a gentle look at what's really happening inside your body. First thing in the morning, about 30 to 40 minutes after you wake up, your body releases a natural surge of a hormone called cortisol. Think of cortisol as your body's built-in alarm clock, that get-up-and-go hormone that's meant to gently wake you up and get you alert. This happens to everybody. It's totally normal biology. But when your stress levels are already running high, that same gentle wave can hit like a storm. What's supposed to wake you up softly starts to feel like an alarm blaring inside your chest. Your nervous system, which is already on high alert, thinks this feeling means danger. Your mind races, worst-case scenarios, old regrets. And just like that, the trap springs shut. And the cruelest part? The more mornings you start this way, the more you train your brain to do it. The pattern repeats. Each anxious morning teaches your brain the same lesson. Waking up means panic. And over time, the loop gets faster, stronger, harder to break. But the truth is, once you understand this, you've already begun to loosen the trap. Before we go any further, I want you to know this. You are not broken, and you are far from alone in this. Waking up with anxiety or just feeling off is something countless people quietly face every morning. It's not weakness. It's the way stress can echo through your body. In fact, research from 2023 found that nearly 60% of people who live with anxiety say their symptoms peak within the first 10 minutes of waking. That's not coincidence. That's biology meeting modern life. Cortisol plays a role, yes, but it's not the only piece of the puzzle. Think about your nights. What's the last thing you do before you drift off? If it's scrolling through bad news, replaying an argument in your head, or mentally rehearsing tomorrow's to-do list, you're not relaxing. You're priming your system for a restless morning. Your mind stays busy, your body stays tense, and true rest never fully arrives. Then come the usual culprits: poor sleep, that first coffee on an empty stomach, mornings spent indoors with no sunlight. Each of them adds a layer of stress, quietly stacking until your system feels trapped in its own loop. And when you add things like ADHD, depression, or emotional strain from relationships, that morning weight can feel even heavier. It's not your fault. It's your body asking for balance. All right, enough about the problem. Let's talk about the way out. And the good news is, it's simpler than you think. Once you understand what's really happening in your body, you can begin to interrupt it. You don't need fancy gadgets or a complicated morning routine. Just a few small shifts, ones you can start as soon as tomorrow. So, the first one, don't engage the trap. The moment you wake, your mind will start its familiar chatter. What if I mess up that presentation? Did I forget to send that email? That's your anxious brain reaching for something to control. Your job isn't to argue with it. It's simply to not engage. Think of those thoughts like spam. You see them, you recognize them, but you don't click. You don't reply, you just notice. Maybe even say softly, "There's that anxious thought again." Then move. Swing your legs over the side of the bed. Sit up. Even the smallest motion interrupts the mental loop. Cortisol is a hormone made for movement, not for overthinking. When you move, you give that energy a place to go. Next, reach for water. Drink 1 full glass, slowly. This isn't just hydration, it's a message to your body. That first sip tells your nervous system, we're safe. The water helps flush cortisol, and the act of drinking activates your vagus nerve, the body's natural calm switch. While you sip, try a gentle shoulder roll. Lift up, roll back, let them drop. Do this 5 times. 90 seconds is all it takes to turn panic into presence. And then choose one tiny task, something you can finish in under 2 minutes. Open the curtains, make your bed, step outside and take 3 slow, deliberate breaths. Each small win releases a touch of dopamine, your brain's reward signal. That little spark helps neutralize cortisol and begins to shift your mood. String a few of these together, open the curtains, make the bed, write 1 good intention for the day, and you've rewritten your morning's first 10 minutes. It's no longer about anxiety, it's about momentum. The best way to make your mornings calmer is to start the night before. Just a few quiet minutes of intention can ease the rush before it even begins. Start by writing down one thing, the single most important task for tomorrow. Place it somewhere you'll see first thing in the morning, like your phone. When you wake up and already know what matters most, your mind feels safe. It doesn't have to chase a plan, it already has one. Before you sleep, place a glass of water by your bedside. It's a small gesture, but it means that when morning comes, calm is already waiting for you. That first sip becomes your quiet reset before the noise and caffeine rush in. Lower the room temperature a little before bed, around 18 degrees Celsius or 65 Fahrenheit. When your body cools, it rests more deeply, and a deeply rested body wakes with a quieter mind. About an hour before bed, let the light around you soften. Dim your screens or turn on a warm filter. That small shift tells your body the day is ending, that it's safe to slow down, to rest, to let go. Let's be honest. Some mornings, even when you do everything right, anxiety still finds a way in. If you wake and your heart's already racing, your hands unsteady, that's your cue to soften the plan. This isn't the time to push harder. It's the time to move gently. That's when a simple motion meditation can help. Don't fight the anxious energy. Give it somewhere to go. Walk to the kitchen, fill the kettle. Listen to the sound as the water begins to warm. Pour your tea, or maybe decaf today, and let the rhythm of these small movements steady you. You're not running from the anxiety, you're guiding it, turning that restless energy into something neutral, something calm. Once those simple steps start to feel natural and your nighttime prep becomes second nature, you can begin adding a few gentle habits, the kind that slowly reshape your mornings from the inside out. Within 15 minutes of waking, let natural light touch your eyes, even through a window, even on a cloudy day. Morning light is your body's reset button. It tells your system, we're awake now, and helps you rest more deeply when night returns. Over time, this simple rhythm evens out your energy and softens the sharp edges of anxiety. Then, let your body move. Just 20 minutes before noon, a walk, a stretch, a flow. Movement isn't punishment, it's medicine. It boosts a calm chemical in your brain called GABA, your natural brake pedal. It slows the overthinking, quiets the rush, and makes space for steadiness. Be kind with caffeine. Try setting a gentle boundary. No caffeine within 8 hours of sleep. It lingers in your system far longer than you think, and that small cutoff helps protect your rest. Deep sleep is where your body repairs itself, where calm is rebuilt. And if some mornings still feel heavy, even after all of this, there's no shame in reaching for extra support. A few sessions of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can make a real difference. It helps you recognize the thought loops that fuel anxiety and replace them with steadier ones. One study in 2024 found that just 6 weeks of brief CBT reduced morning anxiety by 40%. That's not magic. That's you learning a new language of calm. These aren't quick fixes. They're quiet, consistent ways of telling your body and mind, you're safe now. And with time, safety becomes your new default. The morning anxiety trap isn't a life sentence. It's just a faulty alarm clock, one you have the power to reset. Cortisol will always rise in the morning. That's simply biology. But with a glass of water, a small win, and a few mindful minutes the night before, you get to choose what that feeling means. So tomorrow, when you open your eyes and feel that first flutter in your chest, you'll know what to do. Notice your thought. Drink the water. Move your body. Claim your first win. Do it once, and you'll feel better for a day. Do it for 30, and you'll teach your brain a brand new story. One where you wake calm, capable, and in charge before your feet even touch the floor. And remember, your mornings don't have to begin in panic anymore. They can begin in peace. If this message resonated with you, give it a like. It helps this find someone who might need it too. And if you'd like more calm, practical tools for everyday life, you're welcome to subscribe and join me here each week. And when you're ready to end your day in the same calm energy you want to wake up with, listen to soul-cleansing sleep hypnosis. Release emotional baggage and heal your inner light. It'll help you let go of everything the day left behind, so your mind and body can truly rest before the next sunrise. You'll find the link in the description below. May your mornings begin in peace and your nights end in calm. Thank you for watching.